This is Divya David. What do you think about yourself is what you become. What you continue to think about yourself is really what you are. My friends, how do you think about yourself? In the Bible, God speaks about Caleb in Numbers chapter 14 verses 24. He says that because my servant Caleb has a different spirit, I will give him the land which he went into. He is wholehearted to me. That's what the Bible speaks about Caleb. God testifies about Caleb. My friend, how do you see yourself? How you see yourself is what you become. They were Israelites and they had to go into the promised land which God had promised. And the 12 spies went to spy the land. And there was Caleb and Joshua. Only 2 people who came up with a great report, but the rest 10 came up with an evil report saying that they are giants and we are like grasshoppers in front of them. But Caleb said, Moses, don't believe them. We can defeat them. It is our land. The grapes are beautiful, the farms are beautiful. We have to go and defeat it. Caleb had a mentality that God had. He saw what God saw. You know what Caleb saw? He saw the same thing what the others saw. He saw the same people, the same farms, the same fruits, the same land. But he had a different attitude. He had a challenging attitude, my friend. My friend, God is speaking to you right now. The Israelites were whining and saying, Moses, why did you bring us here? We can't defeat them. And you know what happened? The Israelites were unable to get into the whole country was unable to get into the land which God had promised because they were discouraged and they had a wrong attitude towards what God was blessing them. My friend, the right attitude allows you to get the inheritance. Not only to you, to your children's children too. How do you see yourself? The rest of the people saw themselves as grasshoppers. And they said they are giants. But you know what Caleb said? They are giants, yes. But we can defeat them. My friend, how do you see yourself? You become what you think about yourself. Start to think something different. See, if you can't think something positive about yourself, don't think at all. But don't think negative things. That's what God is speaking to us, my friend. The Israelites were complaining, send us back to Egypt. They thought that slavery is better than the freedom which God was giving them. My friend, God wants to give you freedom. God wants to bless you abundantly into a land flowing with milk and honey. But how are you seeing yourself? God said only Caleb and Joshua were the only 2 spies that went into the promised land that God has. The rest of the whole country couldn't go because of their unbelief. Couldn't go because they had a wrong attitude towards what God was blessing them. My friend, today I ask you, whatever you are at, maybe you're thinking God has given you some promise lately and you're thinking, how can we face these giants? Or maybe people are writing you off, but don't look at them. Look unto God, look unto Christ. And may God bless you into the glorious future you have.